Sorry about that, guys. It took a little bit longer than I meant to there. Right, just let me get myself resituated. Okay, tell her about the victory, discuss with Irabeth, that's done. That's just waiting. Can't do that until liberation, and yeah. Ah, we have to talk to Nanio. I knew I'd forgot something. Well, not forgot, put off. Boy, I am pleased with you. I asked you to bring me to safety, and that's exactly what you did. Indeed, I want to follow to aid me is most efficient and frankly pleasing. With you on hand, I shall conquer newer horizons, plumb the depths of knowledge, hear forever unknown, and scale the dizzying heights of the future discoveries. Nanio stops to catch her breath. What I mean is, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude. I foresee immense potential in our future cooperation. Happy to help. Hand in hand, we will unravel the greatest mysteries inaccessible to the minds of ordinary people. Just imagine it, I leading the way, proudly staring into the face of the gods themselves, and you, my loyal follower, walking behind me every step of the way, writing down my deepest thoughts and admiring the profundity of my intellect. We hold hands. You won't be able to go in front of me and lead the way. You are the catalyst which, when it reacts to my intellect, will allow the latter to grasp the very essence of the universe itself. Just express yourself, express your delight so effusively. What? Who are you? And he stares at you for a while, bewilderment in her eyes, but then is replaced by recognition. Oh, yes, my new follower. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Oh, yes, I must provide some verbal encouragement for you, as yet modest achievements, for your yet modest achievement, and induce you to strive for more such encouragements. That is the principle that underpins any training. He frowns, but only for an instant. Ah, I see your modest nature was unsettled by that overabundance of my gratitude. I do apologize for putting you in such an awkward position. I will never praise you again until I forget. But let's get back to the business at hand. Your new assignment will be to take me to the inconspicuous ruins that are located in an even more inconspicuous valley lying between Kenabres and Dresden, as soon as reasonably practicable. I'll mark the location on your map with a large cross. You won't forget. So what's special about these ruins near Kenabres? I'm glad you asked. This is my greatest hypothesis, my secret project, and I won't pass up the opportunity to share it with you, because you are my most loyal follower, and you are worthy of possessing such knowledge. Nanio rubs her nose, and also because you are the first person to ask about it. Some time ago, I was walking around the border of the Worldwound, and I met a strange person, who was wearing a frayed grey robe, and his face was hidden beneath an odd white mask. Of course, I didn't miss the opportunity to ask him about the reason for his absurd appearance, and do you know what he said to me? He said, I'm the answer, but what is the question? Then he walked off in the direction of the Worldwound. The next day, after I had already forgotten about the first encounter, I had another similar encounter. This time I met an elven woman, judging by the pointy ears sticking out from beneath her mask. I am the answer, but what is the question, she said, before taking off toward the Worldwound. And then I realized everything became clear to me. I know a mystery when I see one. Consider this one of my myriad talents. Nanio rubs the tip of her nose. After all these guys once simply on their way to the costume party, were they? After examining several maps, I determined that they were all heading in one direction, to a place not far from Kenabres, a place which is marked as nameless ruins, even on ancient Sikorian maps. That's where I need to go, and raveling the secrets of that place will be my greatest discovery. It will secure my place in history, or perhaps even in legend. How do you know where we have to go? Do you know how to find a beehive in a forest? You need to catch 2 bees, set them free in 2 different directions of the different locations of the forest, and remember the direction they fly in. Then you take a map, draw lines showing bee routes. The place where the lines intersect will mark the location of the beehive. Fascinating, yes. By the way, forest bees do not make any honey. No size. I used the beehive principle here too. For a couple of months, I tracked the strange people in their masks and observed the direction in which they were traveling. I collected the coordinates, mapped their estimated routes, and made a discovery. All the routes intersected in the nameless ruins not far from Kenabres. What do you expect to find there? I haven't the slightest idea. If I knew what was hidden there, I wouldn't be so eager to go. These ruins aren't very far from Kenabres. You could easily get there all by yourself. Why'd you need me? Nanio's eyes seemed ready to pop out their sockets in surprise. Don't you see? This is a legendary secret place. Who knows what may happen to me after I lift the veil and uncover the workings of the universe? My mortal body might be unable to contain all the knowledge, or perhaps I will ascend and become equal to the gods themselves. I need you to write down everything that happens and report my fate to the interested parties in Abelsum. And don't forget to praise me as I deserve while you're there. You know these ruins of yours may just turn out to be ruins. He shrugs. In that case, we'll write this experiment off as a failure and start another. I don't know which experiment I'll try next. That's all I want to know about your task. Well, now you know. So off we go. The Neo frowns. Did I just make a rhyme? Perhaps I've discovered poetic talent in myself. Let's conduct an experiment, quickly. Any word, and I'll try to rhyme it with right away. Hi, Mayday. Say, Deskari, go away. If you play, you need to play. Every shade of color grey. Not the best rhymes, don't you think? Well, this experiment was unsuccessful. We learned that I have no poetic talent after all. Neo sighs. But that if it's no reason to despair. Having a gift of poetry in addition to my inexhaustible intelligence would have been little too much. Besides, I am catastrophically busy and have no time to spend on writing poetry. I don't like it when you call me boy. My name is Samael. On the grand scale of the world history, your name is irrelevant. I have no reason to remember it. You see, the brain of any given individual can contain only a limited amount of facts. I only expend my memory on things that are truly important. The laws of theodynamics, divine esoteria, planar geography, things that will lead Galarian to a brighter future. Then he rubs her nose. Besides, what if I make a great discovery, but I won't be able to remember it because my memory is full of outdated or useless information? What a nightmare that would be. What a loss for the whole of Galarian. But you do remember your own name, right? Only so I know what to put in the author's name in my encyclopedia. Are there any names worth remembering? There are. And to my deepest regret, there are too many of them. Nenio heaves a sigh that would befit a grief-stricken old man. The names of gods and demigods, the name of rulers, conquerors, and other persons, seen by some reason deemed great by the people of Galarian, they etched their names into history, and alas, every self-respecting educated person must know them. But there are some names I am happy to remember. Great scientists, some of them divine, others mortal. True keepers of knowledge and great experimentalists. The pioneers of knowledge, Iori, Nephis, Aurelia Voresh. Aurelia Voresh opened the Worldwound. She's the betrayer of humanity. It's her fault the demons invaded Galarian. Oh yes, she's the greatest of the greatest. Just imagine, she managed to open a rift from Galarian to the abyss. No one knew how. No one believed it possible. Not even one dreamed of such a thing. And she just did it. It was the experiment of a century. Nenio wiped a tear from her eye. I would have been so happy if I could have just been in her place. Of course, some parts of Galarian's population died as a result of her experiments. The Crusaders are still wrestling with its consequences to this day. But the very essence of what it really managed to do was a breakthrough of cosmic significance, both figuratively and literally. Sooner or later, the Worldwound will be closed. Peace will restore to Galarian. As for the victims of the ongoing war, they will be remembered as unfortunate but unavoidable sacrifices made at the altar of science. You're crazy. And it blinks you perplexed. Were we talking about something? Tell me about yourself. I'm an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the Encyclopedia Glenarica, and rector of all of Absence University at once. Future rector, I should say. That information should be enough to satisfy your curiosity, because I doubt I'll be able to tell you any more than that. Where are you from? That information is relevant. I decided to forget it. How did you become a scientist? Okay, you have a circle tied on your shoulder. What does that mean? Cast a sidelong glance at her shoulder. Oh, that. I do not remember the circumstances of its creation, but I like it. I prefer to think of it as a zero. No, nothing. A center point of origin of coordinates. It reminds me of how much of the universe, how much of the unknown the world there is to explore. Don't you remember how you got this tattoo? The information is irrelevant. How can you decide facts for a point? How can you decide? Okay. How can you just decide to forget an important piece of information? This is one of my many talents. The secret is to stop thinking about the thing you want to forget. And the main thing is not to remember anything you don't need. To filter it. To get right to the essence. I'll teach you someday unless I forget. Well, I'll stop torturing you with questions now. I have to go. He produces a clumped piece of paper from her sleeve and takes notes on it. This conversation lasted approximately 5 minutes. She lifted her chin. By the way, did you know that this is the exact same amount of time the Inquisitors of Kenabres need to find the defendant guilty? But to shake off Inquisitors chasing you takes 5 times as long. The experiment proved that running clad in heavy armor is not burdensome to some of them. That was a painful conversation if I've ever had one.
Godspeed.
I thank you for saving the esteemed citizens of Kenabres, even though not all of them deserve to be saved. May Omide forgive my words. Irabev cast a meaningful look at Count Arendelle, sitting at a nearby table. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be astounded by the way the good people seem to perish, like while the not so good, proved to be incredibly amazingly enduring. Even so, the Count did offer me his aid. He can't be all that bad. Yes, that's not like him at all. During the Crusades is a tradition among Mendevian nobles, but Darien on our own day was never too keen on fighting demons. The Count has a certain reputation in Mendev. He's not a pleasant individual by any means, but he's not known for any particular villainy either. The Count enjoys a life of leisure surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants who are either always eager to badmouth the Queen at his command. He likes settling scores too. There was a hero of the First Crusade, Sir Lant, a kind and honest man. After the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to a younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle and lack of purpose. When Sir Lant died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged to a chamber pot. And of course, he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it because Sir Lant used to be her most loyal comrade in arms. I was there receiving an assignment from Her Majesty and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish at the travesty that had been made of her friend's legacy. That's what our Count is like as a person, and for his talents for survival. You know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a magical plague of the Arenda's estate. Why is he trying to provoke the Queen? Who knows? It could be some family matter. The Count is Her Majesty's cousin twice removed or something like that. But I don't think he simply enjoys infuriating. I think he simply enjoys infuriating people, Crusaders and Aramande's servants especially. Well, thanks for telling me all this. My pleasure. I'm sorry I had to endure my grumbling. Watching these things happen to my city has put me in a foul mood. I found General Haldara like you asked. Yes, thank you. It was good to have her back. We need every fighter we can get. Irabeth frowns. I suppose it's asking too much for one fighter that is sober as well. The Tower of Estrad has been cleared of demons. Great. The places where the demons have gathered need to be cleared one by one. They won't be able to stab us in the back when we take the Grey Garrison. Thanks for your service. What is our strategy for attack on the Grey Garrison? I shall lead the rest of my forces in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemies enough to let you use the secret passage and reach the wardstone. Destroy it before the demons turn Armada's gift into a weapon of the abyss. Most of the allies you found will join my forces, but you can expect a certain amount of support from them. The problem with the Desnans is that you never know what to expect from those daydreamers. Their honorable prior, Raymond, claims he had a vision which the goddess was putting the demons to sleep. I'd like to hope it wasn't merely a dream. The Order of the Flaming Lance counts among them its most members both valiant knights and masters of occult. We're about to test an experimental ritual they've developed. Should it go according to plan, your party will have a serious advantage during the battle of the Grey Garrison. In these dark days, the most unlikely allies join forces to fight the common foe. All tieflings are treated with prejudice in Kenabres, let alone smugglers and the thieves of their kind. And yet, they are on our side, and I'll make sure their contribution is not forgotten after the victory. They'll be of little use in open combat, but they'll help you spot secret doors and warn you about traps. Our main objective. You heard the demon said they're going to desecrate the wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the Worldwound. That would be an even worse disaster than the Worldwound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Kenabres, but every city in the Wardstone with this wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that, no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Armada's gift must not become a weapon of the abyss. I have to go. Thing is, do I? Can't do that. Yeah, let's do it. Everything's ready for an attack on the Great Garrison. Time to attack. As the story unfolds, you draw close to events that have power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become available. Proceed when you are ready, except... Let's do it. Everything is ready. Onward. We expect the demons to attack the defenders hard. We sharpened our swords and prepared for the worst, but nothing happened. It seems like the demons simply couldn't organize the attack in time. If we'd even slightly slower off the mark, I'm sure they would have had. And that's all down to you. So allow me to share some of the surplus resources we have managed to save. Flame of Weakness, Potion of Cure Light Wounds, Potion of Cure Moderate Wounds, Scroll of Heroism, Scroll of Haste, Gold Coin. Cool. And now, to battle. As much as I like Ember, and I like what she does, I think this party is the best. Because we have quite a few healers, but we also do a lot of damage. The good thing is we do have that possibility to heal. Oh crap. He's fatigued. I should have probably rested before I did this. Whoops.
I stand ready.
These days have been like a never-ending nightmare, but I know I can feel it. The awakening is near. By what unknown paths the god has led us here, and what will we do next? I hope the ritual works. It has to. There's no room for error. It worked! Praise Amade. Now it's the demon's turn to suffer. Well, what did we get? We got haste for an hour. Oh damn, that should counter the fact that we're pretty much out of spells.
Are made
Let
to
us
be
press
broken.
on.
I found.
I hope you.
Oh shit, are those people? Oh, we're being followed. By followed, I mean they're helping. I think that we're like going together.
Now what is that?
I don't know, but you should definitely disarm it.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Can't believe they casted fucking haste on us. That's so cool. Irabeth scabbard. Ask Irabeth how the scabbard for her family heirloom ended up in a smuggler's cache.
Our path leads on.
To the first floor. Let's do this. Get a quick save and let's go.
Defeat is not an option.
Indeed, it's not.
The light. Take you.
I will see to your demise.
You won't survive me.
Shouldn't take us long to get this going. Got a good old surprise round.
These magics should be used in other ways.
Not gonna lie, that's an annoying spell. Stop it.
Precision and grace.
I'll cut you wide open.
I don't know how you got to attack me, so we're doing like so close and that.
Endure this.
There we go.
Why not both?
We shall overcome.
Into the fray.
I'll make short work of this.
Well done, Darian. I know how to learn skill from scrolls, don't worry, game. The wardstone is a huge one, for sure. Good thing it landed here and not my mansion. The building was severely damaged when the Demon Lord Deskari flung the hordes, flung the big ass thing. Our brain's just failing horribly there. We can't leave any demons alive. We've got to check everywhere. Ah, damn it. Okay, the game wants me to go up. Fair enough.
I will guide us.
Sleep, unholy demons. Mine, close your eyes to the rest divine.
Godspeed.
My lady, Kenabres is under siege by demons. They forced their way into the city and perpetuated a massacre. Paying no heed to the wardstone, Turendelev is dead, the city defenders perished, and our fortifications are falling one by one. Send reinforcements as soon as possible, or within days will be. Oh, damn. So, yeah, we never even got a chance to get some reinforcements.
I am helpful, am I not?
I will not falter.
I don't steal. I encourage people to save the poor, helpless.
Yet another obstacle.
Starting with me.
We haven't hit another obstacle. I just want to murder them.
My tail is restless.
Let me draw the first blood.
Yeah, I think the game's getting very confused about my just ability to insta-gib them.
We march ahead.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
No, it's not. Crusading seems to be pretty fun. Lan, you know what to do.
Strength count.
Out of my sight.
For some reason, whenever he gets staggered a lot. Wolfie? Oh, Wolfie, sorry. Not Wolfie. Fuck.
The spirits demand your blood.
Come on, Samael. Let's do this. I don't think they actually got to sunder anyone's armor.
No glory
Which is good.
without risk.
Lan,
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I will see to your demise.
yeah, hitting has never been his good, like, strong suit.
Time to share your treasures.
You are today's sacrifice.
Strike as one.
Thornton, there you are, my little pet. Don't come near me. Get back. No need to be so rude, my love. Let's leave this place so we can have some privacy. Oh, that's all that shit I left last time. I'll take that. Take that. The rest of that shit can stay.
Our path leads on.
Door is magically locked, is it? I wonder why. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly heal myself up. If I don't heal myself, I'm gonna die. Weirdly enough, don't want to die. You're back here. We are.
Do not fear. Do not
Shit, did not
waver.
think we'd accidentally get a fight straight away so quickly.
The light take you.
Go for their hearts! I'll cut you wide open!
You won't survive me.
They get all these idiots.
Attack!
Gonna get a nice little contingent of people like close to them.
Precision and grace.
Okay. I think Camellia is the only one who's gonna need help.
The spirits demand your blood!
Man, you know what to do.
Endure this!
Well, Jiff,
Cover me, all right?
you know what to do. Come on, man, you can do this. Didn't get sneak attack, that's a shame. First things first, let's go this way. I mean, I don't want to accidentally miss loot over here. Oh, I've not completed the mission for yet.
They will break against our resolve.
Wait, I don't know how you when you got here, but gonna have to ask you to die.
No glory without risk.
I don't know where these little shits are, but there's some little shit somewhere.
Make every strike count.
There's one.
Do not hold back.
Fuck you. Okay, they're coming from that room down there. We know where they are now.
I'll make short work of this.
I think there's a third. I just don't see them.
Go for their hearts!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Yeah, there is 3 of them. Oh, good. Sealer can charge.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Wait, there was one behind us? Fair enough. What's this?
Call me again if you need
This
to.
bas relief depicts the feast of strength performed by a mediator on the path to divine ascension, even desecrated, it still radiates the holy order of heaven.